In Royal Square, King Veer's imposing figure casts a long shadow, marking a day of injustice and dread. With merciless authority, King Veer's booming voice echoes across the square as he inflicts harsh punishment for a trivial offense, and the kingdom trembles under his oppressive rule. At the edge of the throng, Arya's fiery gaze pierces through the spectacle of cruelty, igniting a spark of defiance against the encroaching darkness. The king's decree reverberates, solidifying the kingdom's descent into despair, while Arya's heart hardens with resolve, a silent vow against tyranny. In the quiet confines of Arya's home, a palpable sense of dread fills the air, as the family grapples with the kingdom's dire situation. With unwavering determination, Arya declares, "We must find a way to help our people." Despairingly, her family questions, "But the king is so cruel. What can we do?" With steadfast resolve, Arya vows, "I will find a way that does not involve violence." Arya enters the majestic royal library, where sunlight bathes the ancient scrolls and tomes in a reverent glow. With unwavering resolve, Arya navigates the labyrinthine shelves, her determined gaze fixed on uncovering the secrets of King Veer's past. In a clandestine corner, she unearths a hidden trove of fragile scrolls, relics of a time long forgotten. As she delicately unfurls a brittle scroll, a tragic tale of loss and transformation begins to surface, revealing the roots of King Veer's cruelty. The weight of King Veer's childhood tragedy casts a somber shadow over Arya's face, the revelation transforming her understanding of the cruel ruler. At the forest's edge, Arya arrives, cloaked against the morning chill, greeted by the wary eyes of villagers burdened by hardship and secrets. Fragmented memories emerge, painting a portrait of the king's youth, a kind and loving prince. Whispers reveal a devastating tragedy that shattered the prince's spirit, leaving behind only a hardened shell. Venturing deep into the forest, Arya, accompanied by a villager, seeks the ruins of an old temple, a place of deep significance in King Veer's past. The forest's mysterious atmosphere casts a foreboding shadow. The ancient temple awaits, shrouded in the secrets of King Veer's past. Within the crumbling walls of the ruined temple, Arya's discovery of a hidden chamber stirs echoes of a forgotten past. In a moment of revelation, Arya's gaze is drawn to a portrait of a young Prince Veer, with his family, their image frozen in time. A profound sadness washes over the scene, deepening Arya's understanding of the king's torment and the tragic history etched in stone and canvas. As Arya beholds the portrait, a wave of empathy washes over her, forging a profound connection with the king's long-suffering heart. In the grand hall of the royal court, Arya's resolute voice shatters the silence as she confronts King Veer with damning evidence. Each document Arya presents unravels Veer's carefully constructed facade, revealing a hidden past that sends shockwaves through the court. Courtiers gasp, their faces reflecting a spectrum of shock and disbelief, as Arya's accusations reverberate through the hall. Seated upon his throne, King Veer visibly trembles, the weight of Arya's revelations threatening to topple his reign. In the grand royal court, Arya's voice reverberates, a beacon of truth aimed at piercing King Veer's hardened facade. Her words, like a soothing balm, delicately recount King Veer's forgotten virtues, stirring echoes of compassion and kindness within his soul. A flicker of long-dormant emotions ignites within King Veer, a subtle crack in the armor he has so long worn. In the echoing halls of the royal court, King Veer is seen weighed down by the crushing burden of his past. A torrent of tears cascades down the king's face, starkly contrasting his typically unyielding facade. In a moment of raw vulnerability, King Veer cries out, "I have been cruel. Blinded by power, I failed to see the suffering I caused." King Veer begs for forgiveness, his voice a broken echo in the vast hall. Forgive me for the darkness I brought upon this kingdom." The dawn of a new era breaks as a profound change washes over the king, promising hope for his reign. In the heart of the royal square, King Veer stands before his people, his face a canvas of deep remorse. With newfound humility, King Veer's voice echoes across the square, resonating with the weight of his past actions. King Veer speaks, "I stand before you today, humbled by my past actions. I offer my sincerest apologies for the tyranny and injustice that have plagued our kingdom. With unwavering resolve, King Veer vows to rule with justice and compassion, ushering in an era of peace and prosperity. King Veer proclaims, "I vow to rule with justice and compassion, to prioritize the well-being of every citizen. Let us usher in an era of peace and prosperity, where fairness and equality reign supreme." Arya's return to the village ignites a blaze of jubilation as villagers erupt in cheers, celebrating her as a triumphant hero. A wave of euphoria washes over the village, signaling the dawn of a new era of peace and prosperity. The transformation of the king is the beginning of a new era of peace and prosperity. The celebration is a testament to Arya's courage and the promise of a brighter future. In the royal palace gardens, bathed in sunlight, Arya and King Veer embody a new era of wisdom and kindness. Amidst the serene beauty, their faces are illuminated by the shared light of understanding and mutual respect. Their presence heralds a stark contrast to the kingdom's dark past, a time marred by cruelty and hatred.